it's just going to be, I'm guessing price and down payment are going to be the two things we're going to have to continue to work through. As long as it's contingent, then you're going to have a 6-figure deal. All right, Rusty, I wanted to make sure that we did it live with you so that way you can walk us through what you found out from the agent and everything, because I think you had a realtor go pull comps and stuff from you, right?
Correct.
That is correct. Okay. All right, well, tell us what you found.
It's in the mountains, right? So we both agreed that mountain homes are very hard to comp, especially if they're kind of in the remote area.
Yeah.
So he said that the guy that he wants 500, he's probably 20 or 30,000 over what we actually probably can get it for.
Okay, so he wants 500 originally, right? But you're saying the comps are telling you it's 475.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Not terrible though.
No. I mean, PropStream had it at 623, so I'm not sure what that means. Did you do it?
I'm curious, what's the Zestimate say on it? It probably doesn't because it's listed for rent, right?
Yeah, and then I tried Realtor.com, Redfin, all of them are for rent, so none of them have a price on it.
Did you guys hear what we said there real quick? Even though we know the comps are off, the consumer's gonna do what? Go look at, find that 600 comp. Or that 600, they'll find that 600 comp, so that helps.
So he originally had it on in October at 497 and he reduced it to 470.
Okay, so it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. $2,500. Okay. All right. So the original conversation that I had with him was, he's hoping to do a sub 2. So let's do option 1.
What's the 320 they're saying?
320 is the mortgage balance.
Okay,
At $2,500.
BITI, Zach?
It's not exact. Rick, did he send it to you as well? He sent me the mortgage statement.
Rick or Rusty?
No, you, Rick. No, you, Rusty.
Rick on TV.
Yeah, he didn't send me the mortgage statement, so I have no idea what. I'm just the guesstimate is 2,500.
All right, I'll forward you the mortgage statement.
All right.
Oh, it's a lot higher. It's 379.37 is what he told me.
$500 was asking, right?
379.37 is the mortgage, and so I have my notes now. 2470 is the PITI.
Interest rate?
Interest rate's 3.125. Principal pay down on this is $746 per month.
We got to get this baby.
So I think we send them a sub 2 offer, and then if you want, we can send them a different. I mean, we can say an AO offer too if you want, but those would be my two choices.
Look, he's not too excited about the AO.
The only reason why I say that is because we did the quadrants, his main thing is he's trying to get his investor or his partner back money.
Yeah.
So that's why I suggest we could just send him a sub 2, one option with a certain price, and just because he was agreeing that he would be happy, that they would be okay with taking part of our non-refundable deposit as the down payment and taking a contingent.
Yeah.
So maybe we send them the purchase price at $475. We can offer them originally 20 grand down, contingent upon finding a third-party buyer and a 48-month balloon on the seller financing.
Okay.
Jack, recording this, by the way? Yeah.
Yeah.
746 is the principal pay down. We'll outline what the potential 3 pays could be just so we can walk through it. That's my thought, because then he basically has a seller financing note of like basically under 100. Let's take 475. The reason why I'm saying that is because we can now say we have comps that show it's 475
Yeah.
versus 500,000, because he just had like a gut feel explanation.
Right.
Also, he wants some money down. So here's going to be our two negotiation points. It's going to be money and down. So we get you 5. You can also send it to him. Instead, we'll give you. So send option 1 is this. Option 2 would be no money down, 500,000.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah.
I think to like.
He'll probably go option 1 because he kept talking about paying his partner.
Yeah,
back.
but what we could also do is no money down, and we could potentially give him a little bit of money on the seller financing every single month. Instead of giving him money down, we could give cash flow, which may satisfy. You know, if somebody has a 40% or $40,000 loan on the property, and it's at like 8%. Maybe we can satisfy at least making that payment on his behalf. You understand what I'm saying? Be like 200 bucks a month or something like that towards the equity.
Okay.
So I do 500K,
Yep.
no down payment. That would be basically $130,000. $130,000 second position, and you could do it at like we have. What do we think we can rent the property for? I think he says, like he did for.
He did for.
He's on the market for 3,600, but he did have 3,400.
Yeah.
So if the monthly payment is 20, you could maybe do $130,000 second with a $250 a month. That's 48 months towards his principal. You give them cash flow, so you look at down payment versus just giving them cash flow with no money down. And the explanation could be, look, you could use the 250 bucks to pay on your friend, the investor's money each month, so at least he's getting cash flow.
Okay, so that total payment would be what? 2720.
What?
So, well, the PITI plus 250.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you probably will bring in $300 to $400 a month in cash flow. Be my guess. If you can get to the 3,200, great.
Yeah. What's the taxes on it? Do you have the taxes right there?
I do not. I think it was just escrowed.
With insurance, probably.
Well, so 746 is principal, 964 is interest. So whatever the
Less the insurance.
less the insurance is probably $200.
Yeah.
760 is what we're guesstimating.
So nice buffer for marketing though.
Yeah, $3,000 plus taxes, 2,800 plus taxes. You're at $3,400.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can buy it at the 475. You can sell it at 550. People will see on the market that could be worth 623, and you could say, "Look, you paint the property, improve the property. You're going to make a little bit of equity in the deal as well, and you bumped it up $50,000 to $75,000." I think that's an easy sell. You could probably sell it at like 575 or something higher, but that's my initial gut feeling how it would be real easy, real simple to explain that to a buyer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Those would be my two options I'd send over to them. If neither one of those work, then I'd probably go with an AO, right?
Yeah. I mean,
That'd be my thought.
I prefer non-AO, but
The reason why I say that though too is this guy is gonna have other deals. I planted that seed as well.
yeah.
Nice. So I would send these two options. Don't do the AO. For some reason it doesn't work. Now you can say, hey, I can get you X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
I have a feeling he's gonna still come back with something along these lines because he really wanted 25 to 30, and he really wanted 500,000. But we can negotiate those.
Yeah.
And then with the options on here, just make both of them contingent upon. I mean, you could probably make this one contingent and this one maybe not if you don't want to put money down. like 90-day close guaranteed or 60-day close. This one contingent upon finding a third-party buyer, and that's why they get money down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just because of and Chris
Location.
just Chris will tell you that we've had issues with. It's in the same kind of vicinity as
Oh, I know.
The mountain one.
I know we
Yeah.
bought that one at Rolling Hills or Rolling Springs or whatever that. I
I
know. I get it. Totally get it.
Yeah.
And you know, Rusty, your gut's better than ours because you know, how does this house compare to that one? I'm just curious, condition-wise.
Conditionized way better
Okay, good.
location.
Okay, I should make sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Good, that's good.
Mountain Man Rusty.
But by the way, I went into My Plus Leads and took out all mountain homes from now on.
Yeah, but what's interesting, I know you say that, but if you're marketing and all of a sudden you find all these deals in a location,
Yeah.
you know, like when we opened up to Connecticut, all of a sudden two-thirds of our deals are in Connecticut.
I
You
can
gotta
that.
go bob and weave where the market says this is working.
You sell this, you'll have a different attitude. You
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be the expert in mountains for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Rusty's excited. This is the most excited I've seen him.
Salmon fish. Is that you got enough to go on to structure
Yeah.
a deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Do
it.
need
Thank
a
you guys.
picture- Do you need anyone to take a picture and send it to you? Or
No, I
do you
wrote it
take-
down. I wrote it down.
Do you want us to go through potential paid? Well, we're gonna go through them. If you want to be
Okay.
here.
Now you guys do
You
that.
want to do them, Rusty?
Yeah, I have
You wanna
time.
see the paydays? We got a few minutes.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. I think that'd be cool.
Zach,
Where is
what's the
this?
130?
Cal,
Where's-
California. He's in
That's
California.
mortgage.
Okay.
That's the equity.
Where
Seller
at?
financing.
Rusty, where are you? Nice and loud. Frank's asking.
I'm near San Diego, about 45 minutes from San Diego.
And this house is up in the mountains.
Yeah, so kind of cool where
Bernardino County.
I'm at. It's an hour to the mountains, hour to the beach, hour to the desert. So I'm kind of right in the
Whatever, Rusty. Doing your perfect life.
yeah.
All right. No, it's awesome. No, I
Reese.
love when Rusty jumps on because he does deals in San Diego when most people are like, you can't do creative deals in California. And here he is. All right, so we're buying it. I'm just gonna go based. Let's
Round
do,
numbers.
I'm gonna do the one where you're gonna put money down because I have a feeling that's what that guy's gonna go with. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Okay.
Purchase 475. Mortgage 370. Let's gonna do round numbers. 370. Equity. Or seller financing. 475 versus was that 105? 105. Let's do 0% interest. Balloon in 48 months.
So you don't take the 20% off of that 105 if you're paying, okay, 20%, 200,000.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the difference between the purchase and the mortgage, but then you're gonna give him 20,000, so.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna do a down payment because it's gonna come off the purchase price.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. So that'll be what?
105 minus 20, yeah.
85. Down payment. 20,000. Okay. I'll go sell it. We'll do 550. Find out in a bit. Monthly. It's gonna be 34. Okay. Number one, let's just assume 55,000.
Guys, remember, upfront and or over time, right? Just to reiterate what we did this morning. That 55 grand could be upfront. Rick got his 91 upfront. That was sort of some luck involved there.
2,500. So you got
75?
9.
75,000.
What was that?
Isn't it 75? 475 and 550. 50 plus 25.
That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
down payment.
That'll be in the back. This is just
Oh,
down
okay.
payment.
Okay, that's 50 down.
10%.
Okay.
900 times 48 is what?
Where'd you get 900 from? Is that the cash flow?
3,400 minus 25 because I thought 2,800 plus taxes or 2,700 plus taxes will get you
Oh, and then,
$3,400 a month.
oh, I was doing 500.
It's not unreasonable, and then assume, and he also had a renter in there for $3,500 or $3,400 a month previous.
43 too, yeah.
All right, 83. You got 740 in principal times 48 equals.
I have 40, no,
35, 520.
35.
Okay. You got another 25 grand or 20,000.
Markup minus deposit you're doing, Zach?
Where's
Just so
the
they
20
know.
grand from?
You got 75,000 in equity. 55 you're receiving up front. You can do this minus 20,000 because you have to pay that off, but it's going to come on the back end.
So markup minus the deposit that you already got.
So the
Yeah.
75
So you marked it up 75,000.
Well, you got
Right.
55.
You got 55.
So there's your 20.
Yep.
Yeah, there's your 20. Ipso facto. So
So
they
you're-
include the minus.
So your payday 3 is 55, 520.
Yep. So what do we got?
This is 35.
Hmm.
35 plus 43 plus 55.
Who's got that?
Roughly 135.
All right, so it's gonna be somewhere. Let's just assume it's gonna be somewhere between 100
140 or 135, whatever.
and 135. Would be your projection.
That's safe.
Or I can do an
Come
AO.
back and, you know, there's a flip of another 35 grand. It could be anywhere from 100 to 135,000.
What'd you say, Rusty?
I said, or I can do an AO and get 23,000.
Let's see. Rusty, that's, and everybody, remember this is, I know Rusty knows, but it's sub 2. So can he get a lot more than that if he plays this differently in 3 years? Of course he can.
So how do you do that without taking the mortgage out of the person's name?
He also did say 5 years in there in regards to a balloon. So if you're gonna give him money, I think that you could, instead of saying 48 months, you could put 60 months.
Robert, what'd you
Oh.
say?
That's my opinion. That's what I would do.
So how would you, so since it is sub 2,
Mhm.
but the mortgage is still in the person's name, how do you get around that? Or do you just tell them it's gonna stay in your name until we pay
Stays
it
in
off?
name until we pay it off.
Well, the thing is, this is already bought sub 2. So
How do you
now.
get them to sign off?
So I'm hoping that he was smart and bought it in a trust, and
Yeah.
they're just going to transition the beneficiary to Rusty's LLC. That's what I hope he did, because that's what you could do if you bought a sub 2 and you want to sell it sub 2.
Wouldn't change anything is the short answer, Robert.
Yeah.
70-30 ownership. There's 2 owners.
Yeah, first owner is him. Second owner is a holding company.
So it depends how that's structured.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know, but you gotta get that.
So he
obviously.
didn't do it right, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, we don't know if those two are in something else.
He told me that
it's a trust that owns if he did it right.
he told me that he spoke to the bank and the bank agreed that they would take over, which was weird.
That is weird.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you live in the mountains. Things happen. Well, he said that he got it from a lady at church.
Yeah.
Yeah, she prayed on it that somebody would come, and she was like, oh, I hope somebody wants to buy my house. And then he said, well, I can buy it.
Are you making this scenario up?
No,
No.
swear to God, that's what he said.
He said 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. This guy will do it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Rusty, good job, buddy.
I think,
Seeing ya.
Thank you.
I think this is a good deal. I think it's going to happen as it's just gonna be, I'm guessing price and down payment are gonna be the two things we're gonna have to continue to work through. As long as it's contingent, then you're gonna have a 6-figure deal.